So I saw this thing on the Daily Record website that said the Scottish accent was voted the sexiest accent in the world. And I thought, wait a minute, the world? And I know people are going to be making fun of the way I say world and thinking to themselves, Christ, surely not. We're going to dive into this. Now, I'm not bashing the Scottish accent. I love the Scottish accent. Not that there's only one accent, there's loads. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to put it all in the one box, even though that's not accurate. I love the vast variety of Scottish accents, and see when I'm somewhere else and I hear a thick Scottish accent, it just puts me at ease and gives me that wee reminder of home. I love it. I get so excited when I hear a fellow Scot and I'm like, but the sexiest? And this isn't me asking for creepy men to be like, oh, your accent is sexy, don't worry. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to be involved in this. I just want to analyse it, okay? But before I look into this a bit more, I'm Erin with the sexy accent, just kidding. And I'm from Scotland. I make videos about Scotland, the outdoors, sometimes creepy things, sometimes mental health, in the past periods, also sometimes Scottish gin, and life in general. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel and want a wee bit more of this, then please subscribe. It would be much appreciated. If you want to, I'm not going to force you, but you should. So where did this vote come from? A dating app called Happen asked 2,000 people which accent is the most attractive to them, and well, the Scots won. 21% of people chose the Scottish accent, and then Geordie came in second with 17%. And I do sometimes see the similarities between a Geordie accent and a Scottish accent. There are little similarities here and there, so I can see why the vote was close. And then in this article I saw that the Queen's English and Northern Irish were both featured in the top 5 sexiest accents, and then I thought, wait a minute, hold on a minute, what's going on here? Like, Northern Irish, yes, I love a Northern Irish accent. Queen's English made me a little bit confused. Not bashing it, just saying, in the world, you know, like I was like, really? And then I realised it was a survey that asked people what their favourite accent was from the UK, and then I was like, oh right, that makes sense now to me. If you're interested, Essex was voted the least attractive accent with only 3% of the votes. Also voted least sexy were Leeds, Birmingham, Cockney and Scouse. I quite like a wee Scouse accent. But yeah, I love all these accents, and I know they can't all come out on top, but I was like, come on, come on. According to this article, 8 out of 10 people in the UK said that how their partner sounds is crucial to them or to whether or not the relationship's going to work. And I kind of get that, because if someone's voice is going to grate on you, then yeah, fair dues, fair dues. Also, I found this interesting. So over half of Brits, 53%, said that they alter their accent when speaking to someone they fancy, and 1 in 5 said that they play down their accent because they feel self-conscious about it. No, stop that now. So according to this, the top 5 sexiest accents in the UK are Scottish with 21%, Geordie with 17%, Welsh with 16%, oh, so close, Northern Irish with 14%, justice for Northern Irish, and then Queen's English 13%. Baffling. So the whole point of this was that this dating app is going to have a feature on their app that lets the user have a voice note in their profile so that other people can hear their voice when they're browsing. What are your thoughts on that? While digging further, I found this Scotsman article that said these 4 Scottish accents have been listed among the sexiest accents in the UK. First of all, I'm glad that this article recognises that there's more than one Scottish accent. But also, like, I was very intrigued by this. I also tried to look up how many accents and dialects and stuff there were, but there's no 2 things that say the same, and there's just so many. And I think a lot of the websites underestimate how many there actually are, because even within certain little places in Scotland, there's so many different accents and dialects. It's interesting. Anyway, this article is from 2019, so it's not the most up to date, but we'll move past that. Okay, okay, just getting excited here. Anyway, the article says a new survey by Big 7 Travel, which ranked the top sexiest accents in the UK, of 1.5 million people in the UK, have revealed how sexy the Scottish accent is compared to others across the country. And 4 of our country's accents appear on that list. Intriguing. So a few of you will be surprised to hear that the Glaswegian accent was voted the most sexy accent in Scotland. And it actually came 3rd in the list, like the full list of sexiest accents. Glaswegian came 3rd overall. And I love a good Glaswegian accent, but again, there are many different ways that people speak. I found that quite interesting. Edinburgh was further down at 17th, Highlands came in 19th, and Hebridean was 23rd. Apparently the company wrote about the Glaswegian accent saying, "Those rich sounds and harsh vowels are a big hit. You can thank Franz Ferdinand and you can take me out." Kidding on. Get it? And if anyone's interested, the top 3 accents in this poll were Essex, Northern Irish and Glaswegian. So it's pretty different to that other poll. Make up your mind, UK, for God's sake. 6 years ago, YouGov research found that the Scottish accent was officially the sexiest. I wanted to dig deep into why people found, or why people do find, the Scottish accent sexy. I found this article on the Tab, which I loved because it had like extracts from people who explained exactly why they found the Scottish accent attractive, and some of them are gold, right? Wait till you hear these. Oh my god. One guy, Bobby, he said, "The beauty of the Scottish accent is that it sounds exactly like the motherland looks. The sometimes, gently sometimes, harshly rolling R's, like the sometimes smooth, sometimes jagged hills of the Highlands, or the icy flatness of the vowels like the pallid waters of Loch Ness. It's an accent of dichotomies, comforting yet affronting, passive yet aggressive, soothing like Merida's mum and Brave, yet at the same time tingling with the psychopathy of Robert Carlyle's Begbie. Scottish girls sound like they stroke your hair one minute and tear it from your head the next, and that's why I love them." I love the way he describes like the sound of the vowels and the words to like mirror the landscape. I think that's amazing. I love that. It's quite poetic, Bobby. And then we've got Grace, who says, "Every word a Scotsman says is sharp, often sprayed, guttural and unapologetic. No one ever ripped a boy from Surrey's clothes off for his gently murmured please and thank yous. The Scots are real men. Their accents match their big chests, manly breath and back hair. And when he says, 'Let's get mad with it,' you know you're in for a rough ride." Grace. Grace. Grace, come on. At first I thought Grace was onto something, and then it all just went downhill. Firstly, right, all men are real men, and body hair and what society deems as masculine doesn't account for what a real man actually is. Like, there's no one exact definition of what a real man is. Like, I hate that. Anyway, that's not what this video's about. And Jack says, "Scottish girls sound edgy even when they're just asking for directions. There's just something about that slightly sharp, buckfast soaked drawl. It can be soft and considered, or harsh and loud, making them more mysterious than the mist at Loch Lomond. Where are they getting these men? There's almost something otherworldly about people from a place with oatcakes, Nessie and something called Camera Obscura." Camera Obscura is an illusion place in Edinburgh. It's pretty good. Like, he has a point, right? Scots are otherworldly, but buckfast soaked drawl? Jack. Will, who apparently really has something for Gerard Butler, says, "Okay, look, I'm a straight man, like a good 90% straight, but have you seen Gerard Butler? The funny thing about Gerard Butler is that women don't find Gerard Butler attractive. Only men find Gerard Butler attractive. Only straight men. Sorry, has Will met my mum? Don't think so. There are plenty of reasons for this. Gerard Butler looks good in a suit, he looks good holding a gun, he looks good wearing a leather thong, a helmet and a red cape. These are things straight men look for in other straight men. But the main reason, the simple reason, the reason it's also hard to explain, is because Gerard Butler's Scottish." Will has a massive crush here on Gerard Butler, I think. Also, I'm going to get comments being like, "Will's clearly not straight." Okay, straight men can appreciate other men without having a sexual attraction towards them. I'm just saying. I will put the article in the description because I thought they were really fun. So these surveys all seemed to be UK related, but I found one by the Knowledge Academy who surveyed people's preferences, but they did a top 10 for men and then a top 10 for women. They surveyed 2,500 people and asked them what they thought was the most attractive accent from around the world. This is not a UK based vote, thank God, right? Okay, let's have a look at this. 85% of women respondents, right, said that the Scottish accent was the sexiest in the world. And Irish came in second place. And again, there's so many different Irish accents, but we'll skip over that. But oh my god, the world. Also rating highly were Spanish, French, Italian and Australian also came in the top 10 as well. For men, however, 88% of men said that the Spanish accent was the most attractive. Second place was Brazilian Portuguese, and then Australian came third. Scottish accent was in the bottom with only 29% of the vote. Men, I love how that I'm like, Scottish can't be the sexiest in the world, and then I'm like, how dare they not vote Scottish is the sexiest accent in the world? So out of curiosity, right, I decided to do a wee survey myself on Twitter and Instagram. You should follow me if you don't already. I'm just beauty creep on both. Like, I'm pretty active on both of those platforms and I like to ask people questions all the time. and that's what I use to get people involved in videos. If you're interested, come follow me. But what I found was that Scottish people came out on top on Twitter, but I'm kind of biased. Like I have sort of maybe a biased following because a lot of them follow me because of my Scottish stuff, so I feel like a lot of people would say Scottish accent. But also Northern Irish came up as well as quite popular. That was a popular one, and also some English accents like Geordie and Sheffield. I'm going to put the vote over to you. Write in the comments below what you think is the sexiest accent in the world, and then be even more specific as well. Like if you like an Irish accent or a Scottish accent, where, like what type of Scottish accent, what type of Irish accent. I hope you enjoyed this wee video. I have a Patreon page if you're interested. I sometimes do wee extra stuff over on there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!